I think this thing's a little longer than I thought it was. I didn't realize I was getting so close to the Ford here, so. Dang, I might have to move it up a little bit just to get a jack under it. Yeah, I think I might not need much of a jack. If I can get under one end of it, I might can see all the way to the other end. Maybe I'll just jack up the front end and see what it looks like. Alrighty then, I figured I'd go for maximum comfort, so I got my regular blanket down for softness, and I got that Indian blanket with a big eagle on there just to, just for coolness. And I'm gonna crawl up under here. I feel like if you're gonna do something, you might as well do it right, and if you got it, you might as well flaunt it. And if it's something you can do to make yourself more comfortable, by golly, you only get so many comforts out of life, you ought to go with it. So I'm going under there, but I know. I hope 63 Impala don't see this, because I don't even know if he's got an Indian blanket, poor boy. Yeah, living out there on that mountain where things catch on fire all the time. And I also got my fluorescent light here, so I can see real good. Oh, ain't that a beauty? And I also brought my handy dandy little red spotlight, just in case I need to zoom in. Like if I want to zoom in over there on that axle, or if I want to zoom in over here on this bolt, I can just zoom around and look at things. So that's what I'm doing. I'm under here just zooming around and looking at things. So this is the bottom of the camper, and this is fiberglass. That's pretty dang solid. Somebody said to me one time, don't take that off, it'll fall apart. I don't think so. I don't think it'll fall apart at all. I think that's probably going to outlast everything else here. What I want to be looking at and might have some concern with would be things like, oh, is the frame rusty? Well, it don't look bad. There's some rust in the floor right here, which I kind of halfway expect to see on any vehicle that's been in Maine very long. Now, Ron told me he changed this over to a 5-speed, and I can see some kind of extra heavy-duty workage that's been done right here. He must have fabricated that himself. Oh, Ron was actually a pretty good fabricator. I bet that's some of his work right there. Turn my camera around. I think I'm upside down here. But this ain't bad looking here. This ain't bad looking. I don't see anything that's scaring me. I don't see anything that's scaring me so far. That's where my hydraulic clutch is right there. And I'm going to have to find a bleeder valve when I change that thing over that I can get open. That might be a little bit of a challenge. I know that I got some rust on my outside body panels. But these under here, they ain't bad. There's a little hole right under the flat part of this, but that's pretty easy to fix. But like these cab mounts right here, they ain't bad. A little bit of that pour 15 on that. Oh, that'd look good. That'd do a good job on that. And let's see, back here where that mounts to the frame, that don't look bad. I need to get it up in the air and get under the back side. Is this a metal? Yeah, metal gas tank. Probably empty. I think I've been running on fumes for quite a while. I think it's got a tractor trailer hitch on it. Probably ought to jack up the back end half and look at it too, but this thing could do with a nice coat of either some pour 15, or what else would work good is some of that fluid film I got over there. Just coat everything under here with that. The thing I like about the fluid film is you can just squirt it all up on there, so you get it all over the brake lines. Now, if you can see this, what I got my finger on, that's new brake line right there. So apparently somebody's gone and done some brake line work, and the old brake lines, they don't look bad. Let's go up in here, see if we can see where the brake lines go up through there. They don't look bad. Not a bad looking unit here. Let's see, those are disc brakes on the front. That's always pretty easy to fix. Got some weeds growing up in here and some spider webs, but I don't see nothing that's scaring me too bad about this thing. I don't know if y'all are able to see anything much in here or not, but So far, what I'm seeing looks pretty good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it pretty good. Yeah, I am. Alright, well, I hate to come out from under here because I am so comfortable laying on this big old Indian blanket with a big old eagle on it, but I guess I can't just lay under here and enjoy this all day long. I suppose I have to ease out. But it was good to get up on here and take a look. What I might do is bring it back in here, nose in first. Well, there's a spare tire back up in there. Bring it up here, nose in first, so I can look at them rear frame rails, but I don't expect they're going to be much worse than what I've seen so far. What I've seen so far, you know, this ain't bad. I mean, if you look at this, this ain't bad at all. I don't see anything scary here about this frame. Toyotas are a little bit famous about the frames rusting out, but this one here came from California. It's funny, I seem to be winding up with a lot of California vehicles. That old Ford came from California. Now this old Toyota did too, so now I got two of them. Got two of them here in my yard that came from California. Man, you know the top side of that camper bed? That looks awesome. That fiberglass, that just looks totally awesome. I think I might just pull this thing out. Pull it back in nose first. I can't get a jack up under it because it's too close to that Ford, but I might pull it back in nose first and then jack up the back end, come up under it and look at that. Oh yeah, I'm liking it.